Hi yogis, welcome to my class. My name is Liron and I made a special yummy flow for you. I hope you enjoy it. I want you to start by simply sitting on your mat. Sit whichever way is comfortable for you. You can close down the eyes, release any tension. Let's bring the right palm to our chest. Maybe feel those heartbeats. Breathing deeply. When you're ready, bring the left palm to your belly and become more and more aware of your breath. Is it slow? Is it fast? Is it deep or shallow? Try to make it even. Each and every exhale is as deep as the inhale. As part of the practice of becoming more aware of the breath, I want you to bring the air to your belly. Breathe as low as you can and as deep as you can. Let's take one more breath with our eyes closed. And on the next inhale, open the eyes and release the arms down. I want you to slowly open the arms wide to the side, open the chest, and slowly wrap those arms around you. Give yourself a hug, hug yourself, love yourself. And when you're ready, slowly open the arms back, open the chest, gaze looking up, and wrap yourself with the arms. Feel free to close your eyes if you feel like it, and slowly open the arms back as wide as you can. Spread those fingers and wrap yourself with the hug again. Take one more breath here. You can close down the eyes, breathe as deep as you can, release the neck, and slowly coming out of it into neutral position, releasing the arms. Take one deep breath, and on the exhale, release the neck down to be totally passive. I want you to tuck the chin to your chest and slowly bring the left ear to your left shoulder. Come back to center. Same thing on the right. And coming back to center, move slowly. Feel each and every vertebrae in your neck moving slowly, releasing the tension you've been holding in your neck. And while you're moving gently, I want you to think of this practice as a moving meditation. I want you to focus on your breath and on the present moment. Try to avoid distractions from the outside world or from the inside. I want you to be fully present and committed to the practice. On the next inhale, we're coming back to a neutral position with the neck. Slowly turning the palms backwards to be facing the knees and release them onto the mat. I want you to shift the weight forward to build a beautiful stretch on the wrists. Slowly peeling the palm back and back up. We're gonna do this a few times now, very gently. You can choose how deep you want the stretch to be. Shifting the weight forward and back. Next inhale, we're shifting the weight forward and we're staying here. I want you to control how deep the stretch is going to be for you. You can shift the weight backwards and still keep the entire palm on the ground. If it's too much, you can always come back to the top of the mat a little bit. And slowly peeling those palms back, releasing the palms to neutral position, coming into a tabletop position. Always keeping the shoulders just above the wrists and the hips just above the knees. Just a little sequence of cat and cow. Inhale, looking up, belly sinking to the mat, open the chest. Exhale, round your back, tuck the chin, look to your belly. Inhale, coming back up, open the chest. Exhale, round the back, push the mat away with your hands. You can also come to the fingertips if it feels like you're going deeper into the asana. Inhale, coming back up again. Exhale, coming back down into tabletop position. Get your knees just a little bit farther to the back of your mat and slowly start rounding those hips to the right as if you're moving from child's pose to an upper facing dog. Just a little bit. Mixing it up with this movement just a little bit more as if you're waking up the body slowly When you're ready, come back to center and mix it up to the other side, making sure your entire body is participating in this beautiful movement. Your elbows, your palms, your wrists, your shoulders, your hips, your legs, everything is moving. It's a beautiful round and smooth movement. As you're ready, slowly coming back to tabletop position. I want you to become aware of engaging the core muscles of your body. Squeeze the belly in at all times. Tuck the toes behind you and slowly coming up into downward facing dog. This is the first down dog of the day. I'm always making sure to wake up the body slowly, to start with a movement, maybe paddling those legs, bending the left knee and then the right knee, releasing the heel to touch the mat, one heel at a time, making sure that my chest and stomach is getting as close as they can to those thighs. Keeping the gaze between the feet, always breathing with the movement. Inhale and exhale, not forgetting to breathe while I'm making an effort in the asana. Next, we're gonna bend both of our knees and really sinking with the belly towards the thighs. Try to push the mat with the hands forward, really diving with the chest and the belly into the thighs. Keep the gaze inward, one more breath, and slowly get those knees straight back into our full downward facing dog. And let's do a quick checkup to our down dog. I want you to check there's a shoulder width apart between the palms and the hip width apart between the feet. The belly is always trying to sink even deeper into the thighs. You are always welcome to bend those knees if needed. Remembering that the focus on down dog is on straight back and straight arms. Slowly, as you're ready, let's bring the right leg up into our three-legged dog. Exhale, bend the right knee and squeeze it into your chest as close as you can. Inhale, coming back up. Exhale, coming into a fallen star, bending the right knee and get it straight on the left side of your mat, releasing the left palm all the way up to the sky. Gaze up and slowly coming back down. Squeeze the right knee to your chest and coming back up and back down to our downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg is rising all the way up again. Exhale, bring the foot between the palms. Inhale, open the chest. Exhale, release the left knee to touch the mat and untuck the left foot, making sure that the front knee is always just above the front heel. Slowly rising up with the chest and bringing the palms all the way up to be facing each other as if we're in modified warrior one. On each exhale, I want you to sink a little bit deeper into the space between the hips, between the legs, always keeping the core engaged. On every inhale, I want you to rise with the arms. Exhale, slowly framing the foot with the palms and slowly get the right knee straight into Ardha Hanumanasana, half split. Flex the right foot, open the chest always. Inhale, gaze forward, chest open. Exhale, sink with the belly into the right thigh, making sure your hips are square. Get some blocks if you need to. I love to add blocks into my practice. It's such a useful prop. If you're not touching the mat yet with the palms, definitely use a block as you're sinking with the belly into the right thigh. Inhale, rising up, open the chest. Exhale, diving slowly back down. Feel the stretch in the right hamstring. Always flexing the right foot and keep moving with the breath. Inhale, coming back up and removing the blocks away from the mat. And slowly coming back into our low lunge. Rising with the arms all the way up. Palms are facing each other, chest is open. Sinking deeper between the thighs, between the hips. And slowly framing the foot with the palms back to Ardha Hanumanasana. Inhale, rising up, open the chest, gaze forward. Exhale, coming back down. A few more times here. Always move with your breath. Exhale, sinking in. Inhale, rising up, open the chest. One more time. Exhale. Inhale, open the chest. And slowly coming back into the low lunge. Rising up with the arms. Open the chest, sinking into the space between your legs. really feeling this yummy stretch. And slowly framing the foot again. Let's bring both arms into the inner side of the leg and slowly heel-toe your way to the right side with the right foot. With the right palm, let's begin to push just a little bit, very gently, the right knee to open the right hip a little bit more. You can actually see the sole of your right foot by doing this. Inhale, rising all the way up to the sky with the right arm. Exhale, bring it in front of you on the mat or outside of the mat. Sink with the belly all the way to the mat. And inhale, coming back up. Exhale, send the right arm to the back of your mat as you're twisting the torso to the right side. Inhale, coming back up. And all the way to the front, belly is sinking in. Fluid movement coming back up and back. Slowly rising up and forward. One more time. Inhale, coming back up. Exhale, backwards. This time I want you to stay here and try to pull the back leg into the arm to a grip and slowly sink into the space between the legs. Open the right shoulder as much as you can. If holding the back leg is feeling too much today, that's okay. Release the leg back and just enjoy the stretch. Slowly, as you're ready, coming back up all the way to the sky and release the right arm to the mat. Try to heel-toe the foot back to the center. Frame the foot with the palm, tack the back foot, lift the left knee and swing up with the right leg to the one-legged dog. Slowly bring it down to your down dog. Take a few breaths here. Come back to your breath, come back to your focus. Make your little down dog checkup. See if the gaze is between the feet. See if the belly can sink a little deeper into the thighs. Send the mat away from you with the palms. You can always bend the knees if needed. This is a beautiful posture, a healthy down dog. Taking just a few more breaths here before we're moving to the left side. On the next inhale, we're coming all the way up with the left leg. Exhale, bend the left knee and squeeze it all the way to your chest. Coming back up. Exhale, squeeze, and we're going to go into our fallen star variation, sending the left leg all the way to the right side on the mat and opening up with the right arm. Slowly coming back down. Inhale, bring the left leg all the way up. Exhale to our down dog. Taking 3 deep breaths here before we're moving forward. Coming back to the breath. Inhale, lift the left leg all the way up. Exhale, bring the left foot between the palms. Inhale, open the chest. Exhale, release the back knee to the mat and tack the back foot, always making sure that the front knee is just above the ankle. Adjust if you need to. Inhale, rising all the way up with the arms to be facing each other. Rising with the upper body and sinking with the lower body into the yummy stretch. As you're ready, slowly frame the foot with both arms and go into your Ardha Hanumanasana, half split. Just a reminder to get your blocks if you need to. It could also be books or anything that will help you to be comfortably in this asana. Inhale, rise. Exhale, sink with the belly. Again, inhale, open the chest, gaze forward. Exhale, dive slowly into the stretch. Always flexing the foot and slowly coming back into the low lunge. Deep inhale, rising up with the arms all the way up. And exhale, sinking in the space between the legs, feeling the yummy stretch. Inhale, rising. Exhale, sinking. Slowly bring both arms to frame the front foot and dive into your Ardha Hanumanasana. Inhale, open the chest. Exhale, belly is sinking in. Inhale, open, gaze forward. Exhale, diving in. Feeling the left hamstring stretching here. Always making sure to flex the front foot. And slowly rising up and coming back into your low lunge. Rising up with the arms all the way up. One last time, sinking into the space between the hips, engaging your core, holding it, and slowly framing the foot with the palms. Let's bring both palms into the inner side of your left foot and slowly heel-toe the foot to the left. Help the hip to open a little bit more with the left palm. Open the chest and slowly rising with the left arm all the way up, stretching to the sky. Exhale, release it to the front of your mat, preparing for your fluid movement. Inhale, rising up all the way to the back of your mat, twisting. Inhale, rising back up all the way to the front of your mat, belly sinking. You know what to do. Inhale, rise backwards. Inhale, rise to the front. One more time, rising all the way up and back. This time I want you to grab your back foot only if it feels right today. If not, you can just stay here in this beautiful twist. If it's working, sink between the hips, sink into the space that you created here. One more breath and slowly releasing, coming back up with the left arm all the way to the sky and release it back to the mat. Slowly heel toe the foot back to the center, frame the foot with the palms. Tuck the back foot, lift the back knee and swing the left leg all the way up and down to your down dog. Slowly coming back to your breath, releasing everything. When you're ready, coming back to your fingertips and slowly walking those hands on the fingertips towards the legs, step by step, until you're in kind of Uttanasana, and then holding opposite elbows, releasing the neck, releasing the entire torso to be hanging from the hips down, and swinging left and right. You can bend the knees if it feels right. You can sink with the belly to the thighs. You can also try and straighten those legs. See what feels right here. Swinging from right hamstring to the left hamstring. One more breath here in this beautiful slow movement and slowly find your way to the center. Shake the head yes, shake the head no. Make sure the neck is completely passive. Releasing everything. Exhale, slowly release the arms. Inhale, open the chest. Exhale, bend the knees as if you're sitting backwards. Create your Kali Mula with the palms. Index finger shooting to the front of the mat and sitting bones are sinking lower and lower as if you're sitting on a chair. One more breath and slowly dive into Uttanasana. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, sinking Uttanasana. Walking those fingertips all the way to the front of the mat. Create your down dog. Just a reminder to always take child's pose if you need to. Catch up with your breath. If you're mentally in need for a break, this is a great pose for you to pause and to come back when you're ready. Slowly coming back on your fingertips, bring the heels up and slowly on the toes, take step by step to the front edge of your mat. When you arrive to the top, open the chest, Ardha Uttanasana. You can always place the palms on your shins, straight back, straight legs, or fingertips to the mat, or place the entire palm on the ground, gaze is forward. This is always an option, choose your variation here. When you're ready, exhale, Uttanasana, bend the knees, releasing the palms to the ground, release the neck. You can keep the knees bent or you can get them straight. Choose your variation. Inhale, arms going all the way through the sides, up to the sky. Gaze looking up, Urdhva. Exhale, release the palms to cross your face slowly and into the heart center, Samastitihi. This is the pose for you to check what's happening with the mind, check what's happening with the core if it's engaged. Coming back to the breath. We're gonna take Sun Salutation A. Inhale, rising up with the arms, gaze up. Exhale through the sides, all the way diving into Uttanasana, fold, fold. Release the neck. You can always bend the knees if you need to. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana, open the chest, gaze forward. You can always place the hands on the shins. Releasing the palms to the ground, send the right leg back, send the left leg back. Look forward, shift the weight forward, Chaturanga. Inhale, rising up as you're flipping to the back of your foot. Exhale, down dog. Taking 5 deep breaths here, sinking with the belly to the thighs, sending the mat forward with the palms. The legs are doing the exact opposite and sending the mat backwards. Make sure that you're bending the knees if needed. Make sure that the face are not frowning. Maybe a little smile. Always breathing deeply, intentionally. Lifting the heels off the mat, coming to the toes, looking forward, bending those knees and jumping into Ardha Uttanasana, gaze forward. Exhale, Uttanasana, release the neck. Inhale, rising with the arms all the way up, Urdhva-stasana. Exhale, Samastitihi. This is a beautiful opportunity to check what's happening with the core, check what's happening with the shoulders, making sure the relaxed face are completely relaxed. Inhale, rising with the arms all the way up, gaze up. Exhale, coming back down, Uttanasana, releasing the neck. Inhale, rising, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, place the palms, and you can walk or jump, up to you, your flow. Inhale, looking forward, shifting the weight, and Chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Taking a few deep breaths here. You can always bend the knees if you feel like it, if this is helping you to get a healthier down dog. This is your yummy flow and you are your own teacher. I want you to remember that. Inhale, looking forward and slowly walking to the front edge of your mat. Jumping is always an option if you feel like it. Inhale, Ardha. Exhale, Uttanasana. Inhale, rising up all the way to Urdhva-stasana. Exhale, cross the face to your heart center, Samastitihi. Taking a few cleansing breaths. As you're ready, slowly start to send your sitting bones down as if you're sitting on a chair as you're bending the knees. Slowly bring the middle finger to touch the ground. This is your cue to stop. Inhale, rising your hands all the way up, shifting the weight back to your heels, lifting the toes a little bit from the ground, and gaze is coming back up between the palms. Utkatasana, chair pose. Maybe you can sit a little deeper. One more breath here, and slowly bring the palms together to the heart center. Lift the right leg off the mat and point it. Slowly send the right leg straight back to your modified warrior 3. Keep the hips square here, chest is parallel to the mat. And slowly as you're ready, we're gonna start bending the standing knee. Inhale, coming back up. Exhale, bend it again. Just a few more times here. Move slow. Bend, inhale, straight. Exhale, bend, inhale, straight. Just one more time. And slowly bend it and dive with the back foot all the way to the back of your mat. Coming into high lunge, warrior 1. Resist the temptation to open the hip to the side. Always square the hips to the front of the mat. Palms are facing each other. Try to keep the bicep by the ear. Knee is always above the ankle. Rising with the upper body and sinking a little bit with the lower body. One more breath in warrior 1. And as you're ready, start bending the back knee to touch the mat. Just a little kiss and coming back up. Exhale down, inhale up. Work slow here, just a few more times. Exhale, kiss, inhale straight. Exhale and inhale, coming back up. Slowly release the arms behind your back, holding opposite elbows. Straight the front leg and bring both feet to touch the mat, facing the same direction. Again, resist the temptation to open the hip to the side. Inhale, rising up with the crown of the head. Exhale, slowly sinking with the chest towards the front leg. I want you to stop wherever you feel like this is the healthy edge. If you're feeling like it, you can try and release the forehead to the knee. Maybe it feels right, maybe it's too much. You can choose your variation here. You don't have to dive as deep. This practice is very personal. Make sure you're doing what feels good to you. You can always come up to your healthy edge. If this is the edge, that's awesome. Choose your variation. Wherever you're at, bring your torso to be parallel to the mat, bending the front knee and shifting all the weight forward to it as if you're floating with the back leg into a modified Warrior 3. Slowly bring the back leg to the front, all the way up to standing as you're bending the front knee and rising with the arms all the way up. We're gonna take a little baby dancer sequence. Exhale, bring the palms and the knee as if it's one unit backwards. Inhale, rising back up. Exhale to your baby dancer, all the way back, open the chest. With the right palm, I want you to grab the back foot and with the left arm slowly sinking forward as if someone is pulling you forward, and the back leg is going to the other direction. She's trying to pull backwards and up with the point. Dancer, open the chest, straight the standing leg, and slowly coming back down. Rising both hands and the right knee all the way up. Bring the right palm to your right hip. Bring the left palm on your knee. Slowly open the right hand all the way to the opposite side of the knee. Open the chest. Gaze towards the right palm. You can always try the full extension. With the left palm, I want you to grab the inner side of the right foot and twist all the way to the right side as you open the right hand, slowly coming back, releasing the palms to the heart center, rising all the way up, holding opposite elbows, and send the right leg all the way to the left side behind the left leg. Open the chest as you're holding the elbows. Inhale and exhale, coming back to center. Bring the palms together across the face and to the heart center, Samastitihi. Washing it all with one vinyasa. Inhale, arms going all the way up. Exhale, down through the sides, Uttanasana. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, placing the palms on the ground, right leg back, left leg back. Shifting the weight forward, Chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Taking a few deep breaths here in down dog, checking to see if there's any discomfort in the body, to see if you're resisting the asana or maybe you're breathing comfortably. I want you to think less of how it looks like and a little bit more of how it feels like. When you're ready, coming onto your fingertips and slowly walking on the toes towards the top of your mat. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, Uttanasana, releasing the neck. Inhale, rising through the sides with the arms all the way up. Exhale, Samastitihi. Inhale, sit down your sitting bones as if you're sitting on an imaginary chair. Let the middle finger tell you how low you should sit. Slowly rise with the arms up and shift the weight backwards to your heels. Try to peel the toes from the mat and then bring them back. Gaze between the palms, Utkatasana, and slowly bring the palms together to the heart center, lifting the left leg from the mat, point it, and slowly, with control, send it back to float into your modified Warrior 3. As you're ready, bending the standing leg and get it straight again. Bend the knee and straight. Exhale, bend. Inhale, straight. 2 more times. Work slow here. 1 more time. And coming back up. Next time we're bending and sending the back leg to the mat, rising all the way up into Warrior 1, making sure the front knee is just above the front ankle. Make an adjustment if you need to. Sinking with the lower body and rising with the upper body. I want you to square the hips to the top of the mat and facing with the palms towards each other. Bending the back knee to touch the mat, just a kiss, and coming all the way up. A few more times bending. Inhale, straight. Exhale, inhale. I want you to move with the breath. Move slow. One more time. No rush. And when you're ready, bring the hands down behind your back and try to hold opposite elbows. Get the front leg straight and bring both feet to touch the mat on the same direction to the front of the mat. Inhale, rising. Exhale, folding towards the front leg. Just a reminder to fold only into your healthy edge. There's no need to go past that. Keeping the chest open at all time. Gaze forward. Every inhale, feel how the spine is getting longer. Every exhale, sink with the belly towards the thigh. One more breath. And on the next inhale, bring the torso to be parallel to the mat. Bending the front knee and shifting the weight forward to that front leg, floating with the back leg. Slowly bring the back leg all the way up to standing and bending that knee as close as you can to the chest. Releasing the arm from the hold and bringing them all the way up. Hands and knee are moving in one unit all the way into your baby dancer. Open the chest, coming back up. One more time, open the chest into your dancer and grab the back leg with the left hand. Slowly find it and slide with the right arm all the way forward into your dancer pose. Making sure the standing leg is straight, the chest is open. One more breath and slowly releasing the back foot, rising with the arms and the knee all the way up, placing the left palm on your left hip and the right palm onto your knee. Open the left arm all the way to the back of your mat, twisting here. Hold it, make sure the standing leg is straight. Choose your variation. You can go for the full extension if you feel like it, grabbing the inner side of your left foot and then extending the left arm to the back of your mat, twisting all the way. One more breath. Left arm slowly back to center. Knees coming close to the chest. Arms going all the way to the heart center and back up. Holding opposite elbows. Get the left leg all the way behind the right leg and to the right outside of the mat. Open the shoulders, open the chest. Take one deep breath here. And slowly come back to center. Arms going all the way up and back down, Samastitihi. Nothing like Vinyasa to wash it all away. Arms going up. Exhale through the sides, diving down, Uttanasana. Inhale, open the chest, half lift. Exhale, place the palm, you can walk or jump, into your Chaturanga Dandasana. Gaze forward. Inhale, upper facing dog. Exhale into your down dog. Taking a few deep breaths here. Making sure to be present, not to let the mind wander to the future or to the past. This moment is all we have. Next inhale, we're gonna lift the right leg all the way up. Place the right foot between the palms. Placing the right hand on the top right corner of the mat, shifting the weight forward and begin floating with the back leg. Open the left arm all the way to the sky as your torso is facing the left side of the mat. Ardha Chandrasana. You can always use a block if you need to, but you don't have to. Slowly bend the right knee and release the left leg to touch the back of your mat, coming with the arms all the way to Warrior 2. Making sure both arms are in line, making sure the knee is just above the ankle. Gaze to the back of your right hand and sinking a little bit deeper. Going into Parshva Konasana. Right forearm to the right thigh, left arm is rising all the way up and to the right side. You can also do an extension and release the right palm to touch the mat right next to your foot. Slowly rising with the arms all the way up into your Warrior 2. Get the right knee straight. Close the right foot to be parallel to the left. Hands to the hips. Feet are turning toes in, heels out. Inhale, open the chest, get your elbows closer as you're diving into your Prasarita. Release the arms to the mat. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold, walking those palms. You can stay here or you can choose to come into a headstand. Crown of the head is touching the mat, hands where you can see them, 90 degrees on the elbows. Sliding the weight forward, releasing the feet. Bring the legs together, take a deep breath. And slowly coming down to your pike, 90-degree angle. And coming down as slow as you can, let the core do the job. Inhale, half lift, and let's try this again. Crown of the head on the mat, sliding the weight forward and coming all the way up to your headstand. Take a deep breath. Slowly open the legs into your pike and with the strength of the core, release the legs down. Inhale, half lift. Walk those hands to the front edge of the mat, bend the right knee. Frame the foot with the palms and send the right leg all the way up and back down to down dog. Moving on to the other side, lift the left leg all the way up. Bring the left foot between the palms. Place the left palm on the left top corner of the mat. As you're shifting the weight forward and floating with the right leg all the way up, rising with the right palm all the way to the sky. Try to look to the top palm and keeping the balance. Slowly as you're ready, gaze going all the way down, bending the standing leg, sending the right leg to the back of the mat, rising with the arms to warrior 2. Making sure both arms are in line, gaze to the left palm, knees always above the ankle, and slowly coming into Parshvakonasana. You can choose the modified variation with the forearm, or you can choose the full extension with the palm to the mat right next to your foot. Swing the arms right up to warrior 2. Straight the left leg and close the foot to be parallel to the other. Interlace the fingers behind your back. Inhale, open the chest, toes in, heels out. Exhale, fold into your Prasarita. Try to stretch those shoulders as much as you can on the healthy edge. Don't stretch too much, don't go too far. Shifting the weight forward, see how it feels on those hamstrings. And slowly release the palms to the ground. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, walk your palms to the front edge of your mat. Bend the left knee, bring that leg all the way up and back down to down dog. Bending both knees together and releasing them to the mat into your child's pose. Releasing the forehead to the mat, releasing the chest, the belly to sink between the thighs, releasing everything, letting go of what no longer serves you. Coming back to the breath, coming back to this moment. With a round spine, I want you to come all the way up back to a tabletop position. Tuck the toes behind you, come onto the fingertips on the right hand. Slowly as you're bending the right knee, bring it all the way up. You can either point or flex the foot. With the right arm, reach to the right leg and imagine as if the leg is resisting the grip. Keep the chest open, keep the balance. And slowly release the knee and the palm back to the ground, going to the other side. Tuck the toes behind you, come onto the fingertips of the left arm. As you're bending the left knee, lift it all the way up. You can either point or flex and grab it with the left arm. Try to resist with the leg as you're opening the chest even more. Try to keep the balance. One more breath. And slowly coming back down. Tabletop position. Tuck the toes behind you, going all the way into your down dog. Coming down to your forearms and walking with the toes 2 or 3 steps back. Inhale, coming into a plank. Exhale, back to dolphin pose. Inhale, back to plank. Strong shoulders, strong arms. Back to dolphin pose. Just a few more times. Inhale, plank. Exhale, dolphin. Inhale, plank. Exhale, dolphin. Next time I want you to come to a plank and hold. Breathe deeply here. Strong core. One more breath. You can do this. Exhale, dolphin pose. Releasing the knees to the mat and slowly diving into child's pose, forehead to the mat, sinking with the belly, coming back to the breath, coming back to the focus for the last asana of the practice, and the most important one, if you're asking me, Shavasana. Slowly find your way into lying on your back, releasing everything. Imagine as if the body is heavy into the mat. Make sure to surrender with your whole body to the mat. How deep can you release everything? How deep can you surrender? Create a passive breath, passive mind, passive body. Release everything. Surrender completely. Surrender to Shavasana. You can stay here as much as you need, as much as your soul is asking. You can wake up anytime you want from the practice and to the rest of the day. Thank you for letting me be a part of your practice today. I hope you have a beautiful day.